Maybe you are planning to purchase your very first firearm. Well, in this video, I'm going to share to you my reasons why I purchased a Glock 19 as my very first firearm. Hi, I am Byron Torres, and since I am a kid, I am a gun guy. I love guns so much. I am that kind of kid na sobrang daming pellet gun na laruan nung bata pa ako. And up until now, whenever na makakita ako ng baril sa mga kasundaluhan natin, sa mga pelikula o di kaya naman sa gun shows, napapawaw pa rin talaga ako. And me finally deciding which firearm I'll gonna choose, it took me a lot of time. Bakit kanyo? It is because from the moment that I finally decided na okay, I'm gonna purchase a firearm, up to the moment na meron na akong pang down payment, it took me a lot of months. It is from the July gun show last year up to this year's February. And on those moments, I took a lot of research. I made a lot of research. I compared gun to another gun to another gun to another gun. I go deep down to their specifications and kung ano yung mga issues ng bawat barrel. And finally, I've decided to go for a Glock 19 Gen 5. So let's talk about the gun this time. By the way, before we continue, sinate check ko na yung firearm bago ako mag-record. But for the sake of the video, gusto ko lang din pong ipakita sa inyo lahat na safe ang firearm natin for demo. Wala tayong magazine, tinanggal ko na ang magazine and then check tayo. Alright, visuals, sundot, physical, wala nang laman yung chamber. So okay, putok natin sa safe direction. Alright, so our gun is now good for demo. Glock 19. To be honest with you guys, pagdating sa looks ng Glock 19, hindi talaga ako nagagandahan. For me, sobrang simple lang ng dating niya. Walang kadating-dating sa madaling salita compared to the 1911s, the Beretta M9, which is for me are the good-looking pistols. O kung pagdating naman sa striker fired category, nandyan si Sig Sauer P320 o di kaya naman si Smith & Wesson M&P na for me is mas magandang mga firearm pagdating sa looks. But I still go for a Glock 19 and set aside the looks of a gun for reasons that for me is much greater. And one of the reasons is because I need a gun for carry. There are two reasons, by the way, why I want a gun. Number one reason why I need it is because of personal carry. I'm a business person and madalas din po na lumalakad ako na mag-isa ay ginagabi po ako sa daan hindi ko rin po alam kung sino yung mga nakakasalumuha ko. That's why it is very important for me to have a firearm for me to defend myself whenever na magkaroon ng sitwasyon na wag naman po sana na kailanganin kong depensahan yung sarili ko. And home defense dahil hindi na rin po ganun ka-safe dito sa lugar namin and ayoko naman pong umabot sa punto na yung bahay ko na yung mapipili nilang pasukin and wala man lang din ako magamit na pangdepensa sa buhay ko at sa mga mahal ko sa buhay. So, I need a firearm that is good for carry and home defense at the same time. And this is what I've chosen. Why? Because Glock 19 is a polymer pistol. It means mas magaan siya. That's why 1911 platforms and the other full metal pistols is already a no for me. Why? It is because if I can carry something, mas gusto ko po na mas magaan ito. Kung pwede naman akong kung meron namang option na ganun. Wherein into guns, may option naman tayo na mag-go sa mas magagaang for carry, which is the polymer pistols compared to the full metal. That's why hindi na po ako naghanap pa ng ibang pistols on the full metal category. And at the same time, maybe you are asking, okay, kung gusto mo ng barrel for carry, why not go for a shorter one or mas manipis? Well, gaya ng sinabi ko, I want a gun for carry but at the same time for home defense. And for home defense, my requirement to myself is to have a firearm na okay ang capacity ng magazine. Which is in this case for Glock 19, it's 15 round magazine and meron ding extended for 17 round, which is for me is enough for home defense situations. And at the same time, I want a gun na magigrip ko ng maayos. That if there are stressful situations sa isang gunfight inside my house, na wag naman din po sana mangyari, hindi ako mahihirapan na i-grip yung firearm ko at hindi ako mahihirapan na iputok ito. Glock 19 is the best size and capacity for me for that situation. Why not longer? Why not the 17? Again, mas mahihirapan po kung i-carry. It means na mas malaking bag yung kakailanganin ko. So Glock 19 is just the right fit for me in that situation. Now let's talk about the striker-fired competitors. Well, lahat naman ng sinabi ko, papasok din yung mga striker-fired competitors ni Glock, wherein nandiyan sila Sig Sauer MNP 2.0, Smith & Wesson Sig Sauer P320, andyan din si CZ P10C, andyan din naman ang bago na firearm which is Taurus na dihamak na mas mura. And on those firearms na binanggit ko, maraming firearms doon, or halos lahat din ng firearm na yun, naungusan na si Glock. Naabantihan na nila yung design ng Glock, even though this Gen 5, into many other ways. Kagaya ng trigger. Marami nagsasabi na di-hamak na mas maganda ang trigger ni P10C kaysa kay Glock. The sights, the ergonomics, yung looks ng striker-fired pistol, in many ways, naungusan na nila si Glock. But still, why have I chosen Glock compared to its striker-fired competitors kung naungusan na? Well, I have two big reasons why. My number one reason is because of the reputation that Glock has na hindi pa kayang pantayan ng ibang mga firearm manufacturers nag-produce ng striker-fired pistol. Glock has been consistent on reliability since Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4, and Gen 5. And yun yung hindi kayang tapatan ng ibang firearm industry. Yes, merong mga firearm companies kagaya nila Smith & Wesson na mas matanda sa Glock. But when it comes to the striker-fired category, as much as my knowledge that I have, alam ko po na nauna pa rin si Glock, and alam natin lahat na yung mga baril na yun is kinopya lang din nila kay Glock. So ibig sabihin, kumuha lang sila ng disenyo dito and then in-improve lang nila yon. So when it comes to the reputation and the reliability of the pistol, hindi pa rin nila kayang talunin to. That is why I've decided to go for the Glock still. And my number two reason why I've chosen Glock over its striker-fired competitors is dahil dito sa Pilipinas, sitwasyon natin sa Pilipinas, pinakamarami pa rin ang Glock owners. Pinakamarami pa rin ang bumibili ng Glock pagdating sa striker-fired pistol. Ano ang ibig sabihin nun? Ibig sabihin nun, mas marami ang aftermarket parts, spare parts nito, at mas mura. I want a gun that will not just stay for me for years. I want a gun that will count decades. And decades in such a way na hindi lang nakalagay sa shelf, na ginagamit lagi sa range. And in that situation, I know that one day, this gun, it will break. Merong masisirang piyesa rito, and ayoko maging sakit ng ulo ko yung paghahanap ng spare parts ng baril. That's why alam ko na mas secured ako or mas may chance na may mahanap akong spare parts kay Glock compare sa ibang competitor nito. When I was still inquiring about different guns, nagtanong ako sa isang firearm distributor na kilala dito sa Pilipinas kung nagbebenta pa ba sila ng MNP. And sabi nila sa akin is hindi na sila nagbebenta ng MNP Smith & Wesson dahil pahirapan ng spare parts nito. Well, I hope at this moment sana naayos na yun and sana meron na ring magandang supplies ng parts ni MNP, pero ayokong isugal yung situation, yung case na yon. And isa pa, yung ibang mga competitors, well, to be honest, hindi ako ganun kayaman na tao, and mas okay sa akin na mas mura yung mga spare parts, magazine and stuff, which is kay Glock, di hamak na mas mura rin yun. So that is my fact, that is a reason for me. So that is my reason why I've chosen Glock over its striker-fired competitors, na marami ang nagsasabi na mas maganda ng dihamak kumpara kay Glock. For me, yes, sige, mas maganda yung trigger nila, mas maganda yung sights nila and everything, but still, no one among them can beat the reputation that Glock has. and no one can beat the numbers of aftermarket parts na meron si Glock sa tamang presyo. And for me, mas malagang dihamak yon kaysa sa isang magandang trigger, wapong baril, mas magandang sights. Yung sights, pwede kong palitan yan anytime. Yung trigger, wala na akong balak na pakialaman yan. I have no plans of playing inside the internals of this gun. Why? Because it is a self-defense gun. So okay na ako. Ang pinakamalaga lang sa akin is meron akong tool na magagamit whenever the situation arises. Huwag naman din po sanang mangyari. So those are my reasons why I've decided to purchase a Glock 19 over its competitors in the striker fired category and the full metal ones na mas mga matatagal ng barel. And those are just my opinions as a gun guy. And if you are still planning to purchase your firearm, you can still do more research about that. Talk about it. Ask experts for help. And by the way, if you are already a firearm owner, nabili ka ng barel, why not share on the comment section below which firearm it is that you own and bakit yun naman yung pinili mo. Maybe we can help somebody out there na nagpaplano pa, and it is good na marinig sa inyo yon dahil may experience na kayo. And of course, alam ko rin naman na valid yung reason nyo. And in any way na meron po kayong narinig sa video na to na hindi ganun ka-okay sa inyo or gusto nyo i-correct, feel free to comment it down below. Isang baguhan pa lang din po ko na sa firearm industry, and wala po kong sobrang knowledge. I mean, I'm not an expert in this area. So, for the sake of helping other, it is okay for me to be corrected. Comment nyo lang din po below. Thank you so much, everyone. God bless everyone. Mabuhay Pilipinas.